Hello, everybody. Hola. Thank you very much also for inviting us, and also all of you for not being back home, having siesta, and taking it easy. I know it's very hard. There is lots of information, lots of interesting things, and yeah, for everybody it's a little bit hard. Okay, vale. Okay. So my name is Alexandros Filippidis. I'm Greek, and I'm a project manager, coordinator of the Sustainable Energy Youth Network. Okay. No volver a mostrar, por favor. Un momento. Cerrar. ¿Sí? Es bueno, ok, claro. Okay. Approach to energy, both destroying stereotypes and actually looking deep into the quality of work and not how you look. After 5 years in Denmark, I moved back in Greece. I built my own solar park, one of the first solar parks in the island of Limnos, an island in the northeast of Aegean. Then I kept on being there. I made my own company with some friends and comrades. I kept on installing photovoltaic systems and off-grid and grid-tied systems. And from there on, I worked as a consultant for a member of the European Parliament, and I've been also working in collaboration with Croatians. And on the top right is my current situation. I live in Holland, and this is my beautiful family. So let's talk not about me. Let's talk about problems. We have been hearing all this day along, briefly here and there, sporadically speaking, we've been listening about problems, about some solutions, but no offense to the previous speakers, everything is too vague. I don't know if we had a questionnaire, I would write now, okay, what did you really get from these hours you spent here? I'm not really sure. Okay, you would be polite, so you would write something, but I'm not sure that you really got it. So I will keep it very short, what I want to speak about. The problems that we're facing, and I'm from Greece, so we have been the black sheep of Europe for quite some years, are common everywhere. Depends where you want to focus. Are we going to focus in Africa? We're going to find problems. Are we going to focus in South America? We're going to find problems. Are we going to focus in Europe? We're going to find the same problems. Unemployment, brain drain, and young people leaving their communities and going to work wherever there is job. There's insecurity. If you ask young people now how they see themselves in 5 or 10 years, I don't believe that someone can really give you a confident reply. And this is a problem, a very serious problem for the future. If you want to focus down to Canarias, that we're here, problems are the same. People are leaving the island or they have a dead end on the options. So their full potential is not met. Why? Because they're going to end up working with tourism or just trying to find whichever big company that will decide to give them some peanuts to work there as an engineers or as whichever way. On the other hand, if you focus even more to your own personal, your barrio, you will know the problems way better than me. And if we sit down, and I can tell you which are the problems in my community as well. And then if we go down and we focus in our personal life, we all know which are the problems. We all know what we're lacking, and sometimes we spend overnight thinking, oh, if only I could do something best. So the next thing is that, okay, the problems are there. We can spend hours and hours and days to talk about problems. But are we spending enough time to think of the future? Which kind of future we want for ourselves, for our barrio, for our island, for our communities, for whichever part of the world that we're dreaming? And actually, this is what our network is trying to challenge. Our network began as an idea in May 2014 in Thessaloniki. It's the second largest city in the north of Greece. It started as an idea out of a youth forum. So there were like 4 people, Dirk Knappen including, that said, yeah, you know, like we feel this energy of young people, you know. Young people, they have the audacity. They don't have so much fear to challenge things. You know, they don't go into little boxes. They can easily dream. So by taking this energy, this power, it came the idea of, okay, what would be to build a network, but not just a network. Out of this thing, we made what we call energy academies. We made one energy academy in a little island in Croatia called Solta, and then we did a similar thing in a big island, the biggest island in Greece, in Crete. And we are extremely excited to be also here to work together with ITHEACAN, together with SEIN, and do a similar thing on Thursday and Friday. But I will talk more about it. So after all this thing, we end up now having SEINers, as we call it, members of our network, in 7+ countries. So what is actually SEIN? SEIN is a network of young people that they are creating a future, but based on a cooperative and social approach. It's a very simple equation. You take young people, you take their different concepts of future and what they're dreaming, you put them together, you pump their confidence, and that, yeah, they can do whatever they want, but you also put the big virus of really cooperative approach, and really whatever you're doing, it has a social impact. This is what SEIN is. We have principles on the way that we are working and we are developing. The first 7 principles that you see here are the basic principles of cooperatives as established 150 years ago. So of course we have them, and that means having an open membership, being a voluntary base, being a flat hierarchy, and a democratic member control, participation, independence, blah, 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 blah. And we have added 3 inspired by RESCOP, that is the Federation of Energy Cooperatives in Europe. That means that the energy transition should be in the hands of citizens. And we should also have a fair and equal access to common goods. And for us, energy, water, culture, health, education, they are all common goods. And fair trade as well. How we see energy? We have a different way that we understand energy. Energy for us is not only kilowatt hours. It is kilowatt hours as well. It's not only joule. It is joule as well. But it means way more of us. I think that Dirk, before, he touched a little bit this topic. But we see the whole thing regarding energy as in an holistic approach, let's say. We understand that, yeah, it could be easy, you know, if we had the money, the political will, and I don't know, no barriers and no money under the table or whatever, we could change things tomorrow. If I give you a blank check and we get the best engineers, we can make Gran Canarias tomorrow 100% autonomous. But is this the way? We can see. Is it just a solution? Who knows? The thing is that we see this this holistic approach because we want to also challenge people to see energy all around them. Energy is collaboration, one-on-one. Energy is action in your neighborhood. Energy, it means to provide access to education, culture, you name it. Energy, it is to challenge the way you produce food. Energy is to challenge the way you consume food. So this is how we see energy. So actually, what SEIN offers, you know, what you can actually get if you're interested to this crazy Greek talking to you and showing you funny pictures. What we're actually offering, we're offering a platform beyond borders that allows you to interact with other people, other crazy people, collaborate, exchange ideas and experiences, learn and educate at the same time, create links, but creative links, not just we're coming here, ha ha ha, we have fun, okay, beautiful beach in Palomas and stuff like that, and develop real community projects. So to give you an example, let's say that you have an idea, and you say, all right, I want to develop this idea. However, I'm not an engineer. I'm a sociologist. I'm a teacher at school. I am a doctor. I am the barista. But I have an idea. I identify the problem in my neighborhood, and I like these principles. How can I develop them? This is where SEIN comes, and SEIN is doing this. SEIN is collaborating with ITHEACAN. So if you want to develop your project in Gran Canarias, you contact ITHEACAN, that you will be talking about it after. If you want to take it a step further, because you cannot maybe find a local ITHEACAN, maybe you're not from Gran Canarias and you're from somewhere else, then you can contact SEIN. And SEIN, from there on, either will find a local partner to help you to develop things in local context and manage the connection with the rest of our network, or SEIN will actually push you to get the initiative and do the dirty job to set up your own initiative in your community. This collaboration that we're talking about is really across borders. Right here we are 15 people from Croatia, from Greece, from Belgium, from Netherlands, coming here to collaborate strongly with local partners and local people and exchange ideas, but also build not just a, yeah, Alex is a cool guy type of connection. No, what is needed today, what we can learn, and what we can provide. So actually, SEIN is based on you. You can bring the skills to our network. How? You can be an engineer, you can be a teacher, you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be whoever you can imagine. If we share the same values, you can bring this added value and this skill into the network. So next time that we want to create a project that has certain requirements, then we know, oh, okay, I'm going to call Manuel. Okay, I'm going to call Jorge. Okay, who we have there? We have that. Oh, I'm lacking a media designer. Taka, 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 I need a media designer. Okay, I have a friend, if you cannot find local, he can do it from Croatia. I've spoke before about energy academies, and this has been a really, truly great experience for us. We made already 2, as I told you, in Croatia and in Greece, and now we're making a custom version for Gran Canarias, and we're very excited for it, and it's going to happen on Thursday and Friday. So what is Energy Academies? Is this thing. You bring young people, and when I say young, we don't have age limitations, so don't be intimidated. We bring SEINers that they know already their way of collaboration that I told you before, or they can bring added value specifically in this local context, and this creates new local projects, new SEINers, and hopefully the change that we talked about. I will not tire you more, because as I told you, it's a difficult moment for everyone, I believe. But I urge you, if you're interested on these basic concepts, you can contact us. We're going to also be here as present, as a physical appearance, let's say, till the end of the week. But I would call all of you to contact ITHEACAN, because ITHEACAN is SEIN, and SEIN is ITHEACAN. So please find us, and I would like to take the opportunity to thank a lot from really as SEIN. I would like to thank José Manuel Padrón, Santiago Ramos, Álvaro Artiles, and all the rest of the ITHEACAN people that we're going to meet. And I would like also to dedicate my last slide to Ignacio Navarro, an amazing good friend, comrade and SEINer, based in Athens, but he has been the guy that he actually made all this thing happen, and this collaboration with ITHEACAN, and great things are coming for the future. So I would like to dedicate him a quote from my favorite politician in the last few months, is that without passion, you don't have energy, and without energy, you have nothing. So I believe we can all be way better than Donald Trump. Thank you very much.